Have you ever wondered why ancient civilizations who never met one another, the Hebrews, the Sumerians, the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Canaanites, even the tribes across Asia and the Americas, all describe the same strange and terrifying beings? Giants with human faces, towering bodies, strange strength, and an appetite for destruction. What if these stories weren't myths or exaggerations, but memories shared across the world? What if every culture was trying to warn the next about the same ancient threat? The Bible calls them the Nephilim, beings born from the union of the sons of God and the daughters of men. They weren't monsters in the fantasy sense. They were hybrids, human but not entirely, beautiful but terrifying, intelligent but lawless. And the world they created was nothing like the world we know today. According to Genesis and the Book of Enoch, the moment these beings were born, the earth changed. Humanity became prey. The Nephilim grew to enormous size and influence. They dominated tribes, devoured livestock, destroyed crops, and filled the world with violence. The ancient texts say they consumed everything, and when there was nothing left, they consumed the people themselves. Humanity cried out, and God listened. The corruption of the Nephilim spread so deeply across the earth that it reached heaven, and that became the final blow. The flood wasn't just a punishment for sin, it was a targeted cleansing, a reset of a world overrun by beings that should not have existed. But here's the part that continues to disturb scholars, theologians, and researchers around the world. The Nephilim didn't disappear, at least not entirely. The Bible records their presence after the flood. Goliath, the Anakim, the Rephaim, and the terrifying king Og of Bashan, whose enormous iron bed was measured at more than 13 feet long. These weren't legends. These were documented encounters with giant warriors that terrified entire nations. Joshua and his men fought them. David faced one and defeated him. Moses' army confronted Og in battle. The Israelites feared them so much that 12 spies who entered Canaan returned in panic, saying, "We were like grasshoppers in their sight." Grasshoppers. That's how small humans looked standing before them. So the question remains, if the flood was meant to erase them, how did the giants return? Some theories say a second wave of the sons of God came down. Others say a surviving bloodline carried remnants of their genetics into the new world. And then there's the disturbing possibility recorded in some ancient texts, that the spirits of the Nephilim, the disembodied souls of the giants, became the beings we now call demons, wandering, hungry, restless, searching for bodies to inhabit. Whether literal or symbolic, one thing is certain. The Bible insists these beings influenced the world long after their physical form vanished. But here's the part modern researchers can't ignore. Archaeological sites around the world contain structures so massive, so precise and so ancient that no known civilization could have built them with the tools they had. Megaliths weighing hundreds of tons, foundations placed with surgical accuracy, stones so large even today's machines couldn't lift them. And scattered among these sites, stories, carvings, and mythologies of a race of giants who walked the earth in the distant past. Is it all coincidence? Or were these civilizations recording traces of the same beings described in Genesis? Some geneticists have even found anomalies, unexplained DNA fragments in isolated populations, unusual growth disorders, and ancient skeletal remains far larger than normal human proportions.
While nothing has been publicly confirmed, whispers continue to circulate among archaeologists. There is something in our past that doesn't fit the evolutionary timeline.
Something or someone. So now we arrive at the question that echoes across time. Are the Nephilim truly gone? Or did fragments of their bloodline survive through the ages, diluted but never erased? If giants once roamed the earth, what legacy did they leave behind? Do their descendants walk among us unknowingly? Or has their influence shifted to something spiritual, hidden and more dangerous than the physical threat they once posed? The mysteries surrounding the Nephilim are not just theological curiosity. They It's heard across history, archaeology, mythology, and scripture, waiting for someone to put them together. If this story shook you, if it made you question what you thought you knew about ancient history, and if you want to explore more Bible secrets, mysteries, and controversial truths hidden beneath the surface, then don't forget to comment your thoughts below. Do you believe the Nephilim survived? Do you think they still influence the world today? Like this video, share it with someone who loves ancient mysteries, and make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Your engagement helps the algorithm push these stories to more people who are searching for answers. And trust me, the next episode will take you deeper into the forbidden history that the world has tried to forget.